No, no. I'm just messing off, but this is going to be a letter to my fans. So I'm try to be working. Yeah. Shout out to the big homies, Financial Records. This is currently their studio. This is the bros. What we're gonna do is we're gonna set this right here, and we're gonna go right there, and we're gonna talk to the fans. So I wonder if this is okay. I guess so. All right, so it's working, right? If you've made it this far, I just want to thank you. Personally, what I'm doing right now is just reaching out to my fans across the world that are currently involved with my music, social media. We'll cover all that before I end this video. I'm gonna keep going live on my stream to promote this, to show the fans what we've done from now to now. Let's get into this, okay? My name's Claymore Dexter Hewitt, also known as the Revolutionary Kid So Live. In 2013, I became the only artist in world history to release 50 albums via datpiff.com. Shout out to datpiff. And on datpiff.com, I was, just running through records, running through beats, and trying to say to myself, like, do I really want to chase this world record? So on album 50, right, we try to defy all odds of what could we have done after releasing 50 albums of music. You understand? So, what we've done from that point, that day on the release of album 50, which was the Addiction album, which can be found on datpiff.com, I released 225 songs on one album to become the only artist in hip-hop history to do so. And I have thought to myself, how am I going to get the people involved in the music? So fast forward to where we're at now, currently 2018, Halloween night. Halloween night is going down. Halloween night, I plan to shock the world, break all the world records that I've had already, which is 50 albums in 1 year, 225 songs on my 50th album, and now I have 100 albums of work online, free for the fans to listen to. This wasn't a plea for money. I didn't want people to buy my records. I didn't want people to have to like strain themselves to become a fan. So what I've done now, shout out to the clothing line, you know what I'm saying, Bronx Baby clothing line. Where we're at right now is Halloween night, where we're gonna go and what we're gonna do on Halloween 2018. It was almost 2.5 years ago, I left home, leaving my daughter, my mother, my brother, and searching within myself to come across the coast, because I'm from the East Coast. I left the East Coast to come this way to the West Coast, where we are currently right now, in a position of power, because we have the labels calling, we have fans across the world just growing at an abundance, which is an amazing feeling. I just want to say thank you to anybody that has made it this far, whether you're my fan, friend, or family, because I've taken a long road. I could have signed with a label many meetings ago and made my life easier and made the message to the people a little bit more accessible. But I said no. I said no to a few labels. We're not going to mention any names. The largest contract that was on the table was $3.5 million. They stated that I would have to rap about drugs and basically pollute the minds of our youth, and that's not something that I'm on currently. I feel like this generation changer movement, if anybody knows me, that this generation changer movement to me is very powerful. So them stating that I had to almost, you know, pour something toxic into a world that's already toxic, I just felt like that wasn't me. So I stepped away from the record labels. We walked out of a record company that offered $3.5 million. And I'm not going to lie to you, it could have changed my whole family's life. It could have changed my life. It could have changed my friends' life around me because I would have been able to help. But I didn't sign. I didn't sign the documents that were stated that I would have to be in a 12-year contract for $3.5 million. They wanted 6 albums every obviously you get 6 albums, 2 albums a quarter, that's 8, you know what I mean, during that time period. It was just a lot of gray areas which I didn't feel like signing to per se. So where are we at right now? Right now we are at album 100. And I have something for the world. We've discussed so many things along this talk. If you've been involved with us through the YouTube, through social media, but we're at the album, the I Am the Revolution album, which is album 100. Again, it's entitled the I Am the Revolution album. Fans that are watching this video right now, I challenge you to download the DatPiff app to your phone and search my name, So Live. See what you come up with. But if you can find the I Am the Revolution album, I'm going to ask my fans to begin to share that as fast as you can. It's on ep4 right now. It's going to be released Halloween night. But for my fans that have embellished themselves in this generation changing movement to dive within and find something within myself that is something that's in common with almost you guys, I appreciate that. But I ask you to almost stop liking the posts. Start sharing. The time is now. There has to be a sense of urgency and a call to action. So my call to action is now. I'm challenging my fans to help me out. I have done the Act of Kindness Challenge. I have done the Peanut Butter Jelly Challenge. I have challenged Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and Donald Trump to the Act of Kindness Challenge. Right now, where we're at is album 100. And it's all led up to this time and this position in my life. On October 31st, Halloween night, 2018, Clay Hewitt, also known as Generation Changer So Live, will shock the industry and become the only artist in world history to release 503 songs on one album, fans. I'm going to say that again because I don't think you caught that. On October 31st, on datpiff.com, 2018, I will become the only artist in world history to release 503 songs on one album, world. To become the only artist in world history to ever release 503 songs on one album. So not only will I hold the world record for 50 albums in 1 year, 225 songs on my 50th album, we pushed past the 50th album to give you guys 100 albums of work for free. This is my call to action to my fans, to my friends across the world. I have done everything I can up to now. Halloween night, we changed the world with the I Am the Revolution album via datpiff.com. Although people are telling me I should iTunes and I should, it's not about the money. That's what people don't understand. It's not about the money. It's about the message to the people. It's about this generation changer message to the people. I'm reaching out for YouTube, social media, Twitter, other YouTubers that are that subscribe to me. I want you guys to realize, I'm gonna step down from this pedestal so I can actually sit here, take a look at you guys. On Halloween night, October 31st, I So Live leader of the Generation Changers, will attempt to release 503 songs with one album to become the only artist in world history to do that. Now, if the attempt is just not mind-blowing, I challenge the people listening to go to datpiff.com, www.datpiff.com, and search SOLIVE in your search engine and hit the enter square and see what happens to your computer. It doesn't matter how many people are watching live. It doesn't matter how many people see this. What happens is it's how many people know somebody that deserve to see this. If you have kids or know somebody with kids, you want them to get a hold of this musical message. Because in this musical message, I compiled 100 different albums of music, which are lessons. Stay tuned, fans.